Number 2, Michael Harrison. Number 3, Parker Henry. Number 4, Connor Jones. Number 10, Joseph Jenkins. Number 12, Dalton Holsclaw. Number 20, R.D. Ward. Number 21, Matt Hughes. Number 23, Isaac Hill. Number 24, Morgan Lyons. Number 25, Garrett Vines. Number 30, Connor Burleson. Number 32, Caleb Oaks. Number 34, Rocky Croy. Number 35, Jordan Bentley. Your Hampton High School Bulldogs are coached by Ned Smith, Mike Matheson, Wesley Murray, Dwayne Humphrey, and Jackson Smith. Statisticians and bookkeeper, Robbie Fritz, Freddie Julian, and Dave Ellis. And now your rosters for your Harriman Blue Devils. Number 00, Silas the Virus Atkinson. Number 1, Ethan Atkinson. Number 2, Wyatt Coley. Number 3, Carter Smith. Number 4, and look for this to be an impact player in tonight's matchup, Brady Stubbs. He's been hot the last 2 games. He needs to keep that going tonight for the Blue Devils to have a chance to advance to Murfreesboro. Number 5, Jameel Scudder. Number 10, Jack Simpson. Number 12, Jerelijah Martin. Number 14, Riley Moore. Number 15, Kylan Love. Number 21, Bryson Willis. Number 24, Austin Oliver. Number 34, Nick Pelfrey. Number 35, Malachi Ray. And number 42, Mason Coca. Those are your rosters for tonight's matchup, as we've got about 7 minutes remaining before the game goes underway. Both teams continue to warm up for the matchup tonight. We're going to try to get this audio straightened out. Bryson, what are the Devils going to have to do in order to come away victorious tonight?
I honestly don't know. I mean, ball team looks good. Looks good. So.
You're going to have some good teamwork on both parts of the Blue Devils. Somebody besides Stubbs is going to have to step up for tonight's matchup. We should have that squared away. We should be good now. The Blue Devils and Bulldogs are both warming up. Sorry about that for those listening at home. A little solo mission tonight, so we had to make sure we got the audio squared away. Brett Jones at BBB Channel 12 helping to get that squared away. So hopefully we should be a lot better now. Turn that down just a touch. The Harriman Blue Devil coaching staff looks on and they await. We're at the 4-minute mark. Shay Shannon, Jared Clinton, Willie Gallahar, Bernard Bertram. So the Blue Devils are playing tonight for a trip to the Murfreesboro MTSU. They've been there before. They've won it all. You were there.
Oh, yeah. It was crazy. Crazy experience just to watch.
People continue to file in. And Bryson, there's not an empty seat in the house.
Oh, heck no.
It's a packed house. There's 2 levels in the gymnasium tonight, top and bottom, and there's very few seats left, standing room only by the time this game gets underway. The Hampton High School Bulldogs are 1960 state champions in basketball. For those who are around, they beat Union City 49-42. And we're just now at the 2-minute mark. And we are about to get underway. As both teams begin to make their way to the sidelines. We've about got this thing squared away, I hope.
So,
both teams make their way to the benches, and we're about to be underway with our starting lineups. And I would assume we would go with the Blue Devils first.
most likely, yes. Are we doing the national anthem? Yes, I guess.
Both teams have taken the floor. We're going to pause for a few seconds for a moment of silence and the national anthem.
And bright stars through the perilous fight, for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly free, and the rockets right glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And as we prepare to get underway, about to get underway. Your starting lineups for the Harriman Blue Devils: number 1, Ethan Atkinson; number 4, Willie Stubbs; number 5, Jamil Scudder; number 15, Kylan Love; and number 42, Mason Coca. And we're just about underway for tonight's matchup between the Harriman Blue Devils and the Hampton Bulldogs. And we're underway. The tip goes to the Harriman Blue Devils and Kylan Love. Love goes to Scudder. Scudder gets inside the Stubbs. Stubbs hit the low point. He shoots up a two-point basket. No good. Rebound Devils. Love takes a three-point shot. It's no good. Coca is playing heavily down low, and it's thrown away by the Blue Devils. It's going to be out of bounds. It'll be Hampton basketball. Hampton will have it on the far side of the court. They've got us set up, not on the sides, but behind the basket for tonight's matchup. It'll be out of bounds, just under 7.5 minutes in the first quarter. It'll be Hampton's ball. They'll inbound it on their sideline. This is a definite home court advantage tonight that goes in place for the Bulldogs. Hampton drives in, dishes out to the right side, outside the three-point line. Dribble out to the top of the key, and they'll pass it off. Number 35, Jordan Bentley, nearly turns it over, and he'll dish it off to the right side to Matt Hughes. Harriman playing some good defense on the Bulldogs right now as Hampton tries to set the offense up. Rebound, Harriman Blue Devils. Coca being pressured at the half-court mark. They'll dish it off to Stubbs as they cross the timeline. Stubbs, double team by Hampton, almost stripped away. He'll get his own rebound. He'll dish it out to Axon in the corner. Axon fires up a three. No good. Rebound, Hampton. Hampton quickly crosses half court at the left side, outside the three-point line. Number 34, Rocky Croy, with the ball. Hampton beats and bounces down low. They'll have the first 2 points of the night. Harriman gets it on a breakaway. Atkinson goes all the way up coast to coast with a 2-point basket. It's no good. Thrown away Hampton. Stolen by the Blue Devils. Stubbs battles inside. The shot's no good. And there's going to be a foul called on the Blue Devils. That'll be Harriman's first team foul of the night. Hampton leads by a score of 2-0 with 5 minutes, 39 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Hampton inbounds underneath the right side of their own goal. to number 24, Morgan Lyons. Lyons goes in for an easy two-point basket. Hampton scores. Atkinson quickly crosses timeline, and he'll drop it up to Scudder. It's tapped out of bounds by Hampton. It'll remain Blue Devil basketball under the basket. It's a loud environment tonight if you're tuning in at home on the BBB RoaneSports.com game of the week. Stubbs to pass it in for the Blue Devils as Scudder ties the shoe, and we get back underway. The Devils having a hard time finding somebody to get into. They throw a long baseball pass across half court into Colin Love, and he brings it up for the Blue Devils to set up the offense. Love pulls up at the elbow with a two-point shot. No good. Rebound Hampton. Hampton with the basketball. They get it underneath to number 24, Morgan Lyons, with an easy two-point basket. Hampton goes with a full-court press. They'll pass it into Coca. Coca to Scudder. He throws it across court to Love. Love gets it to Stubbs, and they set up the offense. That was a good press break by the Blue Devils. Love throws up a prayer for a two-point, and it's a missed basket. Rebound Hampton. Number 4 for Hampton, Connor Jones, sets up the offense. They pass it down low. They're trapped by two Harriman Blue Devils, and they bring it out and try to set up the offense. Jones with the ball, looks to set the play up. Dishes down inside to Lyons, and Lyons is fouled, and he's going to get the basket. He'll go to the line for the and one. They'll count the basket. And the foul is going to be on Harriman, number 4, Brady Stubbs. Timeout Harriman, and the crowd is going berserk for the Hampton Bulldogs. Hampton out to a quick 8-0 lead with 4 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in the first quarter of action. Shea Shannon's got to get his guys refocused. They need a stop in the basket. It's starting to look like the region championship game where the opposing team jumped out to the quick lead in the first half. They've got to get some baskets. Got to put points on the board tonight for the Harriman Blue Devils. To the line for Hampton, number 24, Morgan Lyons. He'll shoot the and one. Shots up, no good. Lyons gets his own rebound under the basket, put back, no good. Rebound, Troy with a two-point basket. It's 10-0 Hampton. Harriman throws it in off Love's foot. It's going to be a turnover by the Blue Devils. Hampton will inbounds it on their side of the court. Love applying good pressure. And Hampton can do nothing with it, and they'll throw it off the Harriman player. It'll be out of bounds. It'll remain Hampton basketball. 3 minutes, 57 seconds remain in the first quarter. Harriman needs a stop and a score. They'll inbound to number 25, Garrett Vines. He'll have it underneath the basket, and he's going to be fouled. Garrett Vines of the Hampton Bulldogs. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. That foul's on number 15, Colin Love. First shot up for Garrett Vines. Good, count it. 11-0, Hampton Bulldogs. In a packed gymnasium for tonight's Substate action. Vine hits the second basket. It's 12-0 Hampton Bulldogs. Hampton goes right into the full court press. Harriman breaks it. They'll go across the court to Silas Atkinson. Atkinson dribbles in, passes out to Austin Oliver. Oliver dishes to Love. Love has to fight his way in. He'll dish it back to Oliver. Oliver shot no good. Rebound Hampton. Hampton wastes no time getting it to Vines. Vines dribbles in. He'll throw across court to Morgan Lyons. Lyons back out for three. That shot is good. It's 15-0. Hampton Bulldogs with 3 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the first. Hampton applies the trap to Love. Love dishes off to Nick Pelfrey. Nick Pelfrey fires for three. No good. Hampton back across the timeline. Rocky Croy has it on the right side outside the three-point line. They'll go back to Lyons, and a jump ball is called. Possession arrow goes to the Hampton Bulldogs. And here comes massive subs in for the Hampton Bulldogs. They check in 3 new players. They're off to a great start tonight, 15-0 if you're just tuning in, with 2 minutes and 53 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Hampton inbounds on their own side. They'll dish it off to 34 Croy. Croy goes in for the layup, no good. Rebound Stubbs. It's going to be out of bounds on the Blue Devils. Elijah Martin brings it up for the Devils. It's swatted out of bounds and will remain Harriman basketball. Stubbs throws it into Harriman. They'll throw it into Atkinson. Atkinson will go to Martin. Martin breaks the press. Dishes out to Pelfrey behind the three-point line. Pelfrey fires up for three, and the Harriman Blue Devils are on the board. 15-3 Bulldogs. Harriman applies a little bit of pressure. They ease up, and number 35 Jordan Bentley for the Hampton Bulldogs will bring it up court. Stolen away by Nick Pelfrey for the Blue Devils. He'll pass it off to Silas Atkinson. Atkinson dribbles in and back out to Oliver. Oliver puts up the shot. No good. Rebound Hampton. Connor Jones takes it up for the Bulldogs. Passes off to Bentley. Bentley at the top of the key for the Bulldogs. Dribbles left. Back to Jones. Jones takes it in to the right side. They look to work it down low to Oakes. Oakes turnaround two-point basket is good. Hampton leads 17-3. Atkinson stripped away. Hampton again for another easy two-point basket. Shots up, no good. They're called for the travel. It'll be Harriman basketball with 1:34 left in the first quarter. Stubbs trapped. Passes off to Silas Atkinson as he comes across half court. They'll get it back out front to Stubbs. Stubbs sets up the offense for the Blue Devils. Blue Devils desperately needing a basket on this possession as we're just outside the 1 minute mark for the first quarter. A pass off to the left side to Elijah Martin. Martin dribbles, top of the key, back out to Stubbs. Stubbs dishes off to the left side to Atkinson. Atkinson on the 5 count. He'll dribble in. No foul called. He was hit pretty hard inside the paint. Stolen away by Hampton. Hampton underneath the goal. Shots up. Shots no good. Rebound, Harriman. Harriman will have it under their own basket. Throwing it in is going to be number 21, Bryson Willis. Ball's going to be thrown away out of bounds. It'll go back to the possession of the Hampton Bulldogs. Hampton pressured by the Blue Devils, number 23, Isaac Hill in for the Bulldogs. He'll bring it up court, and he's going to be fouled by number 21, Bryson Willis. .7 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Harriman down 17-3, and they have got to score to stay in this ball game. Bringing it in for the Bulldogs, number 25, Garrett Vines. Vines pressured by Stubbs on the right side. Stubbs with some good defense on him. Trying to get the 5 count. They'll just throw it over his head down low to number 21, Matt Hughes. Hughes with a 2-point bucket. And that's the end of the first quarter. Hampton leads Harriman by the score of 19-3. The Bulldogs off to a great start in the first quarter. Harriman struggles again early in the first half to put points on the board. And at the end of one, Hampton Bulldogs lead the Harriman Blue Devils 19-3. I want to take this time to thank some of our sponsors: City of Harriman, Mayor Wayne Best, Councilman Tim Johnson, Sam Russell, Lonnie Wright, Buddy Holly, Kenyon Me, and Harriman City Administrator Kevin Helms. We'd like to thank HUB, Harriman Utility Board, and Davis Funeral Home. Give them a call today at 865-882-2000. Roane County Trustee Chris Mason, Dusty Road Boutique located in Harriman. Roane County Commissioner Ben Gann, and Roane County Road Superintendent Dennis Ferguson. We'd also like to thank sponsors: Chuck's Deli, located at 836 Unaka Street, 882-5140. And lastly, we'd like to thank the Roane County Anti-Drug Coalition and the work they do throughout our communities and throughout our schools to make Roane County a better place. Second quarter of action underway. And just like that, Harriman called for another foul. Kylan Love called for the push. And not a great start for the Blue Devils. It's 19-3. Subbing in for the game for the Blue Devils is number 4, Brady Stubbs. He'll check in for Kylan Love. Hampton inbounds Jones. Jones makes a move on the Harriman defender, and he goes all the way. He'll dish into number 24, Matt Lyons. Lyons 2-point basket. He'll miss the shot. Rebound, Thomas Brown. Brown passes off to Stubbs. Stubbs on the right side. He's being pressured heavily by the Hampton Bulldogs and can't get rid of it. He'll pass off to Ethan Atkinson, and Atkinson drives down the right side of the basket. Back out to Stubbs. Stubbs goes to the top of the key to Brown. Brown back to Stubbs. Stubbs looking for a basket. They'll dish it off to Jack Simpson. And a foul's been called on Hampton. It's going to be on number 23, Isaac Hill. Harriman to inbound it underneath the goal on the left side. Stubbs the inbounder for the Blue Devils. He looks to find Nick Pelfrey outside the top of the key. Pelfrey with the lone score of this game. He'll dribble in, put up a 2-point basket. It's in and out, no good. Rebound, Hampton. Jones takes it up the right side for the Blue Devils. He's at the top of the key, and they'll set up the offense. Jones dribbles right. They'll hit the cutter for the easy layup. That's basketball, folks. Jordan Bentley was the cutter, and that was textbook. And the Hampton Bulldogs extend their lead by 18, 21-3. Stubbs at the top of the key for the Bulldogs. 6:30 remaining in the half. Stubbs fires up a 3-point shot. No good, but he is fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 3. Stubbs needs to hit all 3 of these. The Devils desperately need some baskets. First shot's up, no good. Stubbs showing some frustration after that first shot. Second shot's up. No, it's good. It's good. It's good. Brings the score to 21-4. Hampton leads by 17. Third shot attempt. Brady Stubbs, shots up. Shot's good. 21-5. Hampton quickly throws it in. Harriman has a hard time getting back on defense. Number 4, Connor Jones takes it coast to coast for the easy layup. He made it look easy, folks. And Hampton's back in the press. They'll trap Stubbs. Stubbs breaks the trap. Still has to get it across half court. Has to be careful not to get the 10 count. Trap set at the corner. Stubbs tries to throw an elbow. He gets away. He'll dish off to Pelfrey. Pelfrey's pass intercepted by Atkinson. Atkinson scores underneath the basket. 23-7. Just under 6 minutes remain in the first half. Hampton brings it up court. They'll pass it off to Connor Jones, who seems to be the go-to guy when bringing it up the court. Pelfrey bats the ball out of bounds. Coca checks back into the game for Thomas Brown. Hampton inbounds it at half court. They'll inbound to Lyons. Lyons guarded by Simpson. He's outside the three-point line on the right side. Hampton leads 23-7. Hampton looks to set up the offense with Vines. Vines dribbles right, guarded by Atkinson. He'll dish off to the bottom, to the corner, to number 34, Roy Crow. Crow back out for three-point land. Air ball. Rebound, Nick Pelfrey. Pelfrey's bumped. That's going to be a foul on number 24, Morgan Lyons. And Harriman needs to score. 2 Hampton Bulldogs check into the game. Number 21, Matt Hughes, and number 32, Caleb Oakes. They'll inbounds it to Coca. He'll go right back to Stubbs. Stubbs at the half-court line. He'll be at the top of the key. Guarded by the Bulldogs, dishes off to the right side, Nick Pelfrey. Pelfrey pulls up jumper for 2, no good. Rebound Hampton. Jordan Bentley with the rebound. Garrett Vines brings it up court, dishes out to the corner. Hampton fires up a 3, it's good. Matt Hughes for 3. The Bulldog lead is 19. It's 26-7. Stubbs called for the push. He was guarded heavily by the Bulldogs. It's going to be his second foul of the game for Stubbs, and he's clearly frustrated. Shea Shannon's frustrated, and Scudder is going to check in for the Devils. He'll check in for Stubbs. 4 minutes, 46 seconds remain in the first half. The Blue Devils on a skid right now. They need to get things back going. Hampton inbounds. The Hampton Bulldog guarded by Silas Atkinson. Number 25, Garrett Vines with the basket. He'll dump it down low. They'll go back out for 3. 3 points up, no good. It's an air ball, but it's rebounded by number 25, Garrett Vines, for the easy 2-point basket. Silas Atkinson crosses half court for the Blue Devils. And the defense by the Hampton Bulldogs is remarkable. He'll dish off to Scudder for the 3-point basket. Shots up, no good. Jack Simpson pushed out of bounds into the Hampton student section. Checking into the game for the Bulldogs, number 4, Connor Jones. It'll be Hampton basketball with 4 minutes and 16 seconds remaining in the half. Number 34, Crowey, inbounds for the Bulldogs. Jones brings it up. He'll cross half court. He's guarded by Atkinson. Jones goes all the way in. He dumps it off to Caleb Oakes for a 2-point basket. And folks are making it look easy tonight, the Hampton Bulldogs. 30-7. Love guarded. Hampton's doing a good job setting that trap on the press, and Harriman throws it into the corner, and it's proven really difficult for the Devils to break. However, there was a foul called. It'll remain Harriman basketball. Coca will inbounds it for the Blue Devils. 3:59 remaining in the half. Inbounds to Ethan Atkinson. He'll pass it off to Silas Atkinson. Coca has it. They'll get it across court to Love. Love outside the arc, left side. And the defense is tough. He'll try to take it all the way in for the 2-point basket. It's good. 30-9, Hampton. Number 21, Matt Hughes. He's the 3-point sharpshooter for the Bulldogs. Brings it up court. He'll dish off to Jones. Jones is going to try to do it all by himself. They'll pass it all the way across court. Bentley for 3. It's good. It's raining threes at Hampton High School tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Scudder brings it up court for the Blue Devils. They'll dish it across half court to Love. Love trapped. They'll get it to Scudder at the 3-point line. Silas Atkinson takes it to the top of the key and back off to Love. Love tries to set up the offense as the clock ticks under 3 minutes in the half. Dribbles it off his foot, recovers. They'll get it to Scudder for 3. No good. It's an air ball. Things getting a little chippy down low. Hampton dishes it down low to number 24, Morgan Lyons. 2-point basket is good. 35-9, Hampton. Coca pushes it into Silas Atkinson. Atkinson goes up for the layup. And Hampton draws a charge on Silas Atkinson. It's going to be his first foul of the night. Checking in for the Blue Devils, number 35, Malachi Ray. He'll check in for Coca. Didn't think that was a charge. I didn't think he was set in time. What do I know? 2 minutes, 30 seconds remain in the half. Hampton leads Harriman 35-9. Lyons brings it up court for the Bulldogs. He'll dish off to Vines. Vines on the right side outside the 3-point line. A lot of pushing and shoving down low. And Vines is called for the walk. There's a rule in basketball that once you pick up your dribble, you can no longer move your feet. 2 minutes, 10 seconds remain in the half. Love crosses half court. They'll dish it off to Atkinson. Atkinson puts up a 2-point basket. It's good. Harriman breaks into double digits as the clock ticks under 2 minutes in the first half, 35-11. Folks, it's just like the region championship against Oneida. Harriman off to an incredibly slow start. They'll have to mount a big comeback in the second half as Hampton puts in another easy 2-point basket. Harriman crosses half court. They'll throw it to Scudder. Scudder goes up for the shot. It's no good. He hits the floor hard. I don't think he was fouled. I just think he came down and nobody was there to catch him. Vines dribbles down to the right side. He'll pass it back out to the top of the key. Jordan Bentley. He's hit a 3 tonight. He'll go down low to Caleb Oakes. And it's an easy 2-point basket for the Hampton Bulldogs. Harriman calls a 30-second timeout. It's 39-11 with 1 minute and 22 seconds remaining in the first half. Harriman continues to struggle. Their offensive woes continue just like it did last week. They're going to have to make a lot of adjustments in the second half and mount a pretty spectacular comeback to get back into this game. They almost did it last week. They're definitely going to have to do it tonight, as they are down 28 points to the Hampton Bulldogs. Harriman with the ball coming out of the timeout. They'll throw it into Ethan Atkinson. Atkinson trapped. The press has worked for Hampton all night. Harriman crosses half court. They'll dish it to Love. Love drives in. Atkinson at the elbow. Shots up good. 39-13, Hampton. Harriman goes right into the press. Atkinson applies pressure to Vines. Vines dishes off to Hughes. They'll put it inside to Bentley. Bentley back to Oakes. Oakes 2-point basket, no good. We're under 1 minute. Ethan Atkinson is trying to take it all the way. It's stripped away by Hampton. 45 seconds in the first half. Hampton takes it coast to coast. They'll dish it out. The 3-point basket is up. No good. Rebound Ethan Atkinson. 35 seconds remain in the half. Ethan Atkinson passes off to Silas Atkinson. They'll cross half court. Silas Atkinson is trapped. He can't get rid of it. They'll hit Kylan Love for the three-point shot. No good. Hampton rebounds, 20 seconds remain. Isaac Hill takes it up the court. 14 seconds remaining in the half. Clock goes down to 10. Hampton looks to take the last shot. Garrett Vines, he'll go down low to Caleb Oates. Caleb Oates makes it easy, folks. Clock ticks to 2 seconds, and Harriman's barely going to get it inbounded. They don't even get a shot off before the half. And the Hampton High School gymnasium erupts as the Bulldogs lead at halftime, 41-13. We want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Thanks for tuning in for the past few games as RoanSports.com and BBB Channel 12, along with some great sponsors, have been able to bring you these games. We'd like to thank the City of Harriman, Mayor Wayne Best, Councilman Tim Johnson, Sam Russell, Lonnie Wright, Buddy Holly, Kenyon Mead, Harriman City Administrator Kevin Helms, Harriman Utility Board, Davis Funeral Home, Roane County Trustee Chris Mason, Dusty Road Boutique, Roane County Commissioner Ben Gann, Roane County Road Superintendent Dennis Ferguson, Chuck's Deli, 836 Unaka Street, and beautiful Harriman, 865-882-5154. And finally, we'd like to thank the Roane County Anti-Drug Coalition for the fine work they do throughout our schools and throughout our communities to make Roane County a little bit safer. Those are our fine sponsors for tonight's matchup. We've got about a 10-minute break. So we experienced a little bit of audio issues. I'll take the blame for those. So we think we've got those straightened up, and you've got time to go get a drink, go take a break, make a sandwich. We've got a little halftime performance. We've got about 10 minutes to kill. I want to thank you all for tuning in tonight. You're either watching on BBB Channel 12 or on BBB 12 on Facebook. Share it with your friends. Brad Jones back at the studio taking care of things. I want to thank him for this partnership with Roane Sports and everybody's willingness to work together to provide an outlet for those of you who couldn't make the trip to listen to the game. We're here live at Hampton High School, home of the 1960 Hampton High School Bulldogs state champions. In the year of our Lord, 1960, they defeated Union City 49-60. I'm just full of knowledge today, folks. This is the flippingest bunch I've ever seen. I think every cheerleader on this squad can turn a flip. Interesting. Like we said, a packed house for tonight's matchup between the Hampton Bulldogs and the Harriman Blue Devils. See if we can bring back our man, Bryson Ellis. Bryson, you with us?
Yeah, I am.
Tough first half for the Blue Devils, Bryson. What do you think?
Oh, they should. I don't know. They messed up pretty badly. They're just going to try harder. Supposed to just try harder and teamwork.
But we saw last week this same circumstance. Oneida with the big lead after the first half. Harriman was able to battle back, fell just short of a victory. Tonight, the Blue Devils down 41-13 at halftime. They're going to have to mount a serious comeback.
Oh, a serious one.
In order to come away with the victory tonight. What kind of adjustments do you think needs to be made at halftime?
Try harder mostly. If they try harder, they could get it.
They can get it. Score of interest at halftime. Oneida leads University High 28-26. So a close game for the Oneida Indians. They're playing at home. They probably got the home court advantage just like Hampton does here tonight.
Who'd you say they were playing?
Oneida leads University High 28-26. The Indians overcame a 9-point deficit to narrowly take the lead at halftime. Nathan Bowling has 12 points. Colby Morgan has 10 points and 6 rebounds. So a little bit of a closer game in Oneida. We sure hope the Indians can come away with a victory there. I want to thank everyone for tuning in to tonight's matchup. Got about 5 minutes remaining in this halftime period. Bryson, you watching the XFL any?
Oh, I've watched a game or two.
I'm telling you, it's must-see TV.
Golly, it really is, though.
It is. This past weekend, the Houston Roughnecks improved to 5-0 with a 32-23 win over the Seattle Dragons, who fall to 1-4 on the season. The New York Guardians beat the Dallas Renegades 30-12 in the late game. This is what you tune into for, folks. Hard-hitting XFL football action.
Did you see the way when they changed their kickoff? That was pretty cool.
I love the new kickoff rule.
It is pretty cool.
It's safer. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw the NFL adopt that.
Hey, if they adopt that, that's going to be a pretty good change.
You might could score a touchdown that
Hey, I
format.
could. 200-something pounds running that much? Yeah, I could.
I doubt it, Bryson. I really do. We were listening on the way up here. Where do you think Tom Brady's going to end up?
Oh,
I
gosh.
hope the Tennessee Titans, baby.
I hope the crap he don't go to Titans. If he goes to the Titans, I'm not going to be a little happy. Okay, so tell me if I'm wrong, but he's getting older, okay? The dude's getting older. He ain't going to be able to play football much longer. Why? I mean,
He's the greatest quarterback of all time, and you don't want him a part of your team.
no.
Okay.
He's getting older. You see what I mean?
We're all getting older.
Well, he's got to be in his 40s, ain't he?
Yeah. And whiskey glasses rings through the auditorium.
But if you're trying to lip sync it,
have to
so-
break out the whiskey glasses if this game doesn't get any better. Sunday XFL action. The DC Defenders beat the St. Louis Battlehawks 15-6. And the LA Wildcats, home of Khalil McKenzie, former Tennessee Vol, defeat the Tampa Bay Vipers 41-34. We've got Jace Green tuning in, legendary Harriman Blue Devil. He wants to talk a little WrestleMania with Tim Hill. Hard-hitting reporting. Oak Ridge leads Science Hill 42-28. Jeremy Miller of Oak Ridge has made 3. He's with 13 points on the night. Jeremy Miller. Clock ticks just above 2 minutes in this halftime. Want to thank everyone for tuning in. Want to thank our sponsors one last time before halftime ends. I want to thank the City of Harriman, Mayor Wayne Best, Councilman Tim Johnson, Sam Russell, Lonnie Wright, Buddy Holly, Kenyon Me, and Harriman Administrator Kevin Helms, Harriman Utility Board, and Davis Funeral Home, Roane County Trustee Chris Mason, Dusty Road Boutique, Roane County Commissioner Ben Gann, Roane County Road Superintendent Dennis Ferguson, Chuck's Deli located at 836 Unaka Street in Harriman, and the Roane County Anti-Drug Coalition. I've got some good music playing, Bryson. I got to at least say that. A minute and a half remains in halftime. Both teams return to their sidelines. And we will get this second half underway very, very shortly. If you're just tuning into the broadcast, Hampton leads the Blue Devils 41-13. Harriman had to make some serious halftime adjustments, and they'll come out. They've done it before. I don't see why they couldn't do it again.
I'd imagine being in that locker room and him screaming at them.
Shay Shannon probably not pleased, to say the least.
Definitely not.
Hampton will be shooting in our direction this half, and the possession arrow is going in their favor. This has been a rowdy crowd tonight, Bryson. They've gotten behind their team, and it's just surrounded. Normally, you've got one side, one team, one side, the other. Tonight, you've got about 75% Hampton Bulldogs, and you've got looks like the 25% of the Blue Devils.
I say it's more 75% right now.
Hampton?
Yeah, heck
no doubt, 25 Blue Devils.
Oh, well.
That adds up to 100.
Well, I bet you could add more than 75 and subtract more from Harriman. Get 100 out of that.
Okay, everybody. Math doesn't seem to be the strong suit of Mr. Bryson Ellis. We were talking about percentages.
I know.
Third quarter underway. Foul goes against the Hampton Bulldogs. It'll be Blue Devil basketball. Hampton backs off the press. Kylan Love dribbles right side for the Blue Devils. Takes it out to the top of the key. Coca had the easy layup. It just rolled out. The Blue Devils needed that bucket. Vines wastes no time. He'll dribble. He'll pass it out to number 21, Matt Hughes. Shot no good. Hampton gets their own rebound. It'll be Croy. Coca's down. He's slow to get up. And Coca's hurt. He fell underneath his own basket. Hampton had the ball. They let it play out for a little while, and I think the ref saw he was in obvious pain, and they stopped the clock, stopped the game. Coca limps off the court. Shay Shannon comes out to check on him. Looks like he might have just rolled the ankle up a little bit. I would say he would return. It'll be Hampton basketball. They'll inbound it on their bench. They'll pass it in. 35, Jordan Bentley. Bentley goes down low to number 34, Rocky Croy. Hampton fouls. It'll be Blue Devil basketball. Hampton leads 41-13. 7:23 remains in the third quarter. Bryson trying to get a girlfriend here tonight. Jack Simpson inbounds to Kylan Love. Hampton back with that trap. Hampton's done a great job tonight on their press. Harriman throws it into the corner, and they double team with the trap, and it's been tough on the Blue Devils all night. They have to call a timeout with 7 minutes and 17 seconds remaining in the third period. It's been all Bulldogs tonight. We want to thank everybody for tuning in to the RoanSports.com BBB Channel 12 Game of the Week. I'd like to thank Brad Jones at the studios, BBB Channel 12, for sharing the airwaves with us tonight, and thank you for the past few games, just him being able to work with us and get to do the locker room chat on BBB Channel 12, get to help Roane Sports out on Friday nights and at basketball games, and good to see two different companies working together just in support of the Harriman Blue Devils. Harriman looks to inbound it. Hampton comes out in the press. Jack Simpson guarded by Jordan Bentley. And they throw it right back into the corner where they had to call the timeout. They've got to get it across half court before they get the 10 seconds called. Jack Simpson stripped away as he crossed half court. It'll be Rocky Croy. He'll have it on the left side for the Bulldogs, guarded by Nick Pelfrey. Croy back out to the top of the key. Stolen away by Simpson. Simpson puts up the left-hand layup. It's good. 41-15, 6 minutes, 48 seconds remain in the third. Hampton, oh my goodness. Hampton runs the foul line, and then Harriman's called for reaching across out of bounds. It'll remain Hampton basketball. Haven't seen that called all year. 6:45 remains. Hampton leads Harriman 41-15 if you're just tuning in. Hampton can run the baseline. 23, Isaac Hill. Hill inbound to Jones. Jones guarded by Pelfrey. Hampton brings it across the timeline with number 23, Isaac Hill, and he'll set the offense up. Guarded by Ethan Atkinson. Passes over to Jones. Jones dribbles into the elbow. He'll dump it off to 32, Caleb Oakes. The shot's up, no good, and the foul is called on Kylan Love. That'll be his third foul of the night. Hampton goes to the line for two, number 32, Caleb Oakes. Them Yeezys, Bryson?
No, they ain't actually.
They're
They're
fresh.
Kyrie 2s.
They're fresh. First shot's up, no good. 6:25 remaining in the third quarter. Hampton leads 41-15. Caleb Oakes at the line for his second shot, no good. If they can ever force this game into a hack-a-shack, he's the one they need to foul. He's got a funky windup. Hampton gets their own rebound. They'll keep the ball. Hampton has it at the top of the key, Jones. Jones back out to Vines. They'll pass back off to Jones. Jones guarded by Atkinson. Harriman playing some pretty good defense right now. They'll dish it back down low. They'll go back to the big man, Oakes. And it's knocked out of bounds. It's going to be Harriman basketball. Jack Simpson to inbound it for the Blue Devils. They'll have to try not to get into the trap, and that's what Hampton wants to put them in. Simpson inbounds to Love. Love gets rid of it quick. That's what he's got to do. He'll throw it to Stubbs. Stubbs to Pelfrey on the right side. Shots up, shots good. 41-17. Just under 6 minutes remain. That's how Harriman's got to break that press. They got to get rid of the ball quick. They can't hold on to it. Hampton inbounds. Harriman sets up a press of their own. They'll dish it off to 25, Vines. Vines back down low to number 24, Morgan Lyons. Shots up, shots good, and he'll get the and one. Number 24, Morgan Lyons goes to the line for the and one. With 5 minutes and 33 seconds left to play in the third, Unaka has extended their lead 37-23 over Oneida. Morgan Lyons for Hampton for the and one. Shots up, count it. Hampton leads Harriman 44-17. Ethan Atkinson inbounds to his brother Silas. Back to Ethan Atkinson. He's guarded by Bentley. And they almost throw it away. They cross the half-court line before the 10-second mark expires. Simpson hands off to Atkinson. Atkinson on the left side. Drives in, throws up a one-handed jump shot. It's good. 44-19. Harriman picks up in the press. The Blue Devils are showing a little bit of life with 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Vines guarded by Martin. Hampton throws it away. They threw it right to Ethan Atkinson. Atkinson crosses half court to Silas Atkinson. Back to the top of the key to Ethan Atkinson. He'll dribble in, spins around, almost walked. Dishes off to his brother Silas. Silas with a sweet left-hand shot, no good. Rebound Hampton. Morgan Lyles dribbles up court for the Bulldogs. Across the timeline, guarded by Simpson. Simpson got away with the foul right there. It'll be Vines who's got the ball. They'll pass it off to the left side to Morgan Lyons. Hampton looks to slow it down and set the offense up. They'll dump it out to Jones at the top of the key. Jones is guarded by Martin. They'll pass it down low to number 23, Isaac Hill, for the easy two-point basket. 46-19. Hampton walk. Jump ball. Looks like the possession arrow is going to go to the Harriman Blue Devils. Hampton set the trap up and everybody stumbled over the ball. Hampton rolled on the ground with it for a few seconds, and they call a jump ball. It's going to be Blue Devil basketball with 4 minutes, 4 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Nick Pelfrey inbounds it for the Blue Devils. We inbound it to Jerelijah Martin. Martin goes to Pelfrey. Pelfrey's going to take it all the way. Pulls up for the one-handed floater. Good. 46-21. Clock ticks under 4 seconds. Harriman back to the press. Scudder guarding Jones. Jones passes off to Hughes. Hughes down low. Shots up. Shots no good. Nick Pelfrey almost comes down with the rebound. Hampton too strong. Scudder gets it away. Hampton almost steals it. Scudder gets his own recovery. He'll dump it off to Stubbs, who's back in the game for the Blue Devils. Stubbs being pressured heavily. And he does a sweet move. He throws it off the Hampton player, bounces back court. And he gets it back. He passes off to Pelfrey. Pelfrey three-point shot, no good. Rebound Hampton. Rebound Jones. Jones takes it in all the way to Rocky Croy. Croy shots blocked by number 4, Brady Stubbs. Blocks the shot out of bounds. It'll be Hampton basketball with 3 minutes and change remaining. And a charge called on the inbounds. Calls on is against Hampton. It'll be Blue Devil basketball. They'll inbound it quick to Stubbs. He'll cross half court. He's going to take it on his own. He does the fall away jump shot, no good. Just under 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Hampton leads Harriman 46-21. Jones has it down low, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds. Harriman basketball. Checking into the game for the Hampton Bulldogs, Jordan Bentley and number 32, Caleb Oakes. Nick Pelfrey looks to inbound it for the Blue Devils. He'll baseball pass it long court to Stubbs. That's one way to break the press, Bryson. Stubbs to the top of the key and pulls up for 3. Shots up, no good. 2 minutes, 44 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Hampton leads Harriman 46-21. We saw Mason Coca go out of the game earlier. He hasn't checked back in. He hurt his ankle in the district championship game and may appear to have re-injured that. So we hope that he can get well and check back into this game. Hampton throws it in. They'll throw it in number 35, Jordan Bentley. Bentley passes off to Hughes. Hughes back to Bentley. And Bentley doesn't want to bring the ball up the court. They'll cross half court. They'll dish it low inside to number 32, Caleb Oakes, who can't seem to grab it. It'll go out of bounds, and it'll go back in the direction of the Harriman Blue Devils. Ethan Atkinson looks to throw it in. He'll throw it into Jerelijah Martin. Hampton quick with the trap. You got to get rid of it quick. Tipped away. Silas Atkinson recovers. He'll try to go in with the left hand, and he just can't recover. He fumbled and stumbled all the way out of bounds as we're just under 2 minutes and 23 seconds remain in the third quarter. Hampton inbounds to Croy. Harriman sets up a trap. They'll go back to Croy. Croy guarded by Silas Atkinson. He'll dribble right. Guarded by Atkinson. Hampton leads 46-21. They'll pass it out 21. Matt Hughes. Shot no good. Rebound Jordan Bentley. 2-point basket. 48-21. Under 2 minutes remain in the third quarter. Silas Atkinson dishes off to Scudder outside the 3-point line and dribble in. Shots up. No good. Rebound Hampton. Hampton wastes no time getting back down court. 34. Rocky Croy goes coast to coast. He'll dunk. Stolen away, and a foul is going to be called on number 21, Matt Hughes of the Hampton Bulldogs. The Bulldogs check in 3 fresh players. An opportunity slipping away for the Blue Devils, who are down 27 points with 1:33 remaining in the third quarter. Ethan Atkinson looks to inbound it for the Blue Devils. He'll pass it into Martin. Martin trapped. They'll pass it back to Atkinson. Ethan Atkinson brings it up court, passes across half court to Scudder. Scudder guard. Scudder just ripped. Just stolen away for number 24, Morgan Lyons. He ought to be charged with theft. He just ripped it right from him. And Hampton has the ball with 1 minute and 11 seconds remaining in the third. They'll dish it outside to number 23, Isaac Hill. Hill, the top of the key. He's got fresh legs. Passes off to Jones. Jones guarded by Martin. Easy pass inside to Caleb Oates for the two-point basket. It's still too easy for the Hampton Bulldogs. Ethan Atkinson runs the baseline, and Hampton's been successful with that press all night. They'll retreat backcourt. Ethan Atkinson double teamed. He'll dish it off to Elijah Martin. Martin can't hang on to it. Stolen away by Hampton, coast to coast. Morgan Lyons, left-handed layup. He can count the basket. He'll go to the line for the and one. 52-21, Hampton. 33.6 seconds remain. Lyons looks stunned. And the Hampton faithful rise to their feet as Lyons goes to the charity stripe for the and one. 33.6 seconds remain in the third quarter. The and one's up, no good. Rebound Martin, stripped away from the Hampton Bulldogs. Back up, Isaac Hill. Shot is good. 54-21. This game's getting out of hand. Pelfrey takes it in for the Blue Devils. Dishes out for three. Elijah Martin. Shots up, no good. Excuse me, folks. Rebound Hampton. Connor Jones dribbles around. 5 seconds remaining. He'll try to take the last shot. 3 seconds. Shots up. Morgan Lyons. He's fouled. Counts a basket. He'll go to the line for the and one. It's 56-21 in favor of the Hampton Bulldogs. It's been all Hampton tonight, folks. Score of interest with 2 minutes and 44 seconds to play in the third. Oneida leads University High 48-36. Nathan Bowling has 3 third quarter three-pointers, and Colby Morgan has 8 points in the third quarter. And that's the end of the third quarter. Hampton leads Harriman 57-21. Bryson, it's been all Hampton tonight. We thought we might see the second half comeback from the Blue Devils like we did against Oneida.
That sure ain't happening.
Just doesn't seem to be the case tonight.
Nope.
Harriman's fought hard all year. They fought back down from large deficits before. It's probably just not going to be enough tonight. If you're just tuning in, this is the RoanSports.com BBB Channel 12 game of the week. Hampton leads Harriman 57-21. I'd like to take this time to thank our sponsors one last time for the night's over. City of Harriman, Mayor Wayne Best, Councilman Tim Johnson, Sam Russell, Lonnie Wright, Buddy Holly, Kenyon Me, and Harriman City Administrator Kevin Helms. We'd like to thank the Harriman Utility Board, Davis Funeral Home, 715 Morgan Avenue, located in Harriman, Tennessee, 865-882-2000. We'd like to thank Roane County Trustee Chris Mason, Go Big Blue. We'd like to thank Dusty Road Boutique and all that they offer. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram, Dusty Road Boutique, 232 South Roane Street in Harriman. We'd like to thank Roane County Commissioner Ben Gannon, who's working hard for you at tonight's Roane County Commission meeting. We'd like to thank Roane County Road Superintendent Dennis Ferguson, Chuck's Deli, located at 836 Unaka Street, Harriman, Tennessee, 882-5140. And lastly, thank you to the Roane County Anti-Drug Coalition for all the hard work you do to make Roane County a safer place to be. As we get the fourth quarter underway, Harriman has it. Stubbs will take it to the right side. He's fouled, going up for the shot. He'll go to the line for two. Bryson, if you'll notice, the clock is running. Hampton has the mercy rule in effect because they have a 35-point lead. Brady Stubbs to the line for two. First shot is up. Shot's good. 57-22. Stubbs, second shot, it's up, it's good. 57-23. 7 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Clock's running. Harriman applies pressure. They'll dish it off to 34, Croy. Look for Hampton to slow things down. Try to save a little wind. Croy guarded by Love. They'll hand off to Bentley. Bentley not much of a dribbler for the night. He'll get rid of it quickly to Garrett Vines. Garrett Vines has it at the top of the key, guarded by Scudder. Vines back out to the top of the key. He finds Croy. They look down low, and Hampton will lose it. But they'll say it went off the Blue Devils. It'll remain Bulldog basketball. Hampton throws it in under their own basket. Quickly to number 32, Caleb Oakes. 2-point basket, good. They'll still press. Stubbs brings it up court. He's going to look to go all the way. He'll throw up a layup, no good. Ethan Atkinson almost had the rebound, but it'll be taken away by Hampton. Hampton wastes no time. They'll dish it down court to Jordan Bentley, who makes the 2-point basket. Kylan Love dribbles up half court, passes off to the Stubbs to the left side. Kylan Love looks for a 3-point shot, no good. Rebound, Hampton. Jordan Bentley passes off to Rocky Croy. 5.5 minutes remain in this contest. Hampton Bulldogs lead 61-23. Vines guarded by Love. They'll pass it off to Bentley in the corner. Stubbs makes a good move, and he'll draw the charge against Hampton. That foul will be on Caleb Oakes, and the clock ticks under 5 minutes. Checking into the game for the Blue Devils, number 21, Bryson Willis. Willis inbounds the ball. Hampton continues to apply the press. Not sure why. Inbound to Atkinson. Atkinson almost throws it away, knocked out of bounds by Hampton. It'll remain Blue Devil basketball. Love pressured by the Bulldogs. They'll drop it off to Willis. Willis back to Love. Love brings it across the timeline. 4.5 minutes remain in the game. Passes off to Scudder. Scudder for three. Count it. 61-26. A 3-point basket for the Blue Devils. Hampton runs the baseline. Passes in 32 Oakes. And Oakes dribbles up court. Passes back to Lyons. Hampton guarded by Love. Stubbs tries to go in for the foul. Stubbs goes in for the steal, and he's called for the foul. It'll remain Hampton ball, and Jack Simpson will check into the game for the Blue Devils. Brady Stubbs has checked out. Clock continues to run. 3 minutes, 45 seconds. Hampton with an easy bucket. 63-26. Harriman inbounds. They break the press quickly. Jack Simpson passes off to Ethan Atkinson. Atkinson on the left side. He passes off to Scudder. Scudder inside to Love. Love out to Simpson. Simpson on the right side. Dishes all the way out to number 21, Bryson Willis. Willis fires up a three. No good. Rebound Hampton. Three minutes and 8 seconds remain. Jones has it, dumps off to Bentley. Bentley goes back to Lyons. Lyons for the easy 2-point bucket. 67-26. Under 3 minutes remain in the contest. And Hampton's going to clear the bench. Correction, 65-26. Kylan Love passes off to Scudder. Scudder fires up a 3-point basket. It's no good. Out of bounds, Harriman. And in come the subs for the Hampton Bulldogs. And the Hampton High School Bulldog Gymnasium is erupting as the Bulldogs have secured a spot at the Borough. Clock ticks under 2.5 minutes. continues to run 65 to 26. And Hampton inbounds it and dribbles it off his leg. Number 12, Dalton Holsclaw. Got the first time checking in jitters. Clock ticks under 2 minutes. Nick Pelfrey inbounds it to Silas Atkinson, who is guarded by Nathan Wilson. Elijah Martin down low, tries to go all the way, almost stolen away, recovered by Nick Pelfrey. Pelfrey goes down low, number 21, Bryson Willis. Shots up, shots good. You can count it. He'll go to the line for the and one. Clock continues to run 65 to 28. Bryson Willis at the line for the and one. The clock ticks under a minute and a half. Checking in for Hampton, number 20, R.D. Ward, and number 2, Michael Harrison. He hasn't shot the and one. We've wasted 20 seconds of clock. That's what happens when the running clock is in effect. Bryson Simpson with the and one, no good. Rebound Martin. Martin with the right hand, no good. Foul's going to be called on number 24 of Harriman, Thomas Brown, as the clock ticks under the 1 minute mark. Checking in for the Blue Devils, number 35, Malachi Ray, number 25, Austin Oliver. They'll check in for Elijah Martin. 40 seconds remain in this contest, 65 to 28. Hampton brings it up. It'll be number 0, Nathan Wilson. Wilson guarded by Atkinson. Wilson passes off to Michael Harrison. 25 seconds remain in the contest. Nathan Wilson guarded by Malachi Ray. They'll dump it low to the big man 30, Connor Burleson. He'll get a 2-point basket, smiling from ear to ear. With 10 seconds remaining, the Blue Devils are going to run the clock out. Your final score for tonight, Hampton 67, Harriman 28. The Hampton Bulldogs are borough bound. A great season by the Harriman Blue Devils. The last team remaining in Roane County. We'd like to congratulate them on a great season. Shay Shannon, Willie Gallahar, Denard Bertram, Andre McCullum, Jared Clinton, and all the players on the Harriman Blue Devils for a great season. Just wasn't enough tonight. Your final score from Hampton, 67 to 28 in favor of the Hampton Bulldogs. Last time on the way out, we'd like to thank the city of Harriman, Wayne Best, Tim Johnson, Sam Russell, Lonnie Wright, Buddy Holly, Kenyon Meade, Harriman Administrator Kevin Helms, HUB, Davis Funeral Home, Roane County Trustee Chris Mason, Dusty Road Boutique, Ben Gann, County Commissioner, Dennis Ferguson, Roane County Road Superintendent, Chuck's Deli, and the Roane County Anti-Drug Coalition. This has been the RoaneSports.com BBB 12 Game of the Week. I'm Chase Clem. He's Bryson Ellis. So long and good night.
A man can't stock 2 shelves, it's a long old grind.